Welcome to Anime Thoughts, where I, your anime thought, will lead you into discussion. Today, we're going to be talking about the highest rated anime on Funimation in 2020. Don't know what else to say, so let's jump into it. Fire Force Season 2. You ever heard the saying, fight fire with fire? Well, Fire Force takes that meaning quite literally. The show is about Shinra, who becomes a firefighter in a post-apocalyptic world. You see, these firefighters have pyrokinetic abilities that allow them to control fire in interesting ways. One of the issues in this terrifying world is that people can turn into fire zombies randomly, that in return cause harm to everyone around them. It's Shinra's job to take out these zombies, as well as understanding why this is happening in the first place. I personally think the second season is way better, being that they are doing a good job at weaving in comedy, as well as serious fights. I think you guys will definitely enjoy it. ID Invaded is a detective-based anime that solves crimes of really bad criminals. The show has an interesting way of solving the crimes through a device called the Mizohonome system. This program allows an authorized individual to go into the victim's mind. The reason why this is helpful is because the human mind leaves cognition particles, which is a fancy term for evidence. Basically, this detective called Akihito is the one that dives into other people's brains to solve murder cases. It's pretty good, but you definitely have to be into stuff to really enjoy it. Morty the Patriot. You ever sit down next to your mom while she's watching TV and you look up to see some kind of crime show that solves the mystery of who did it? Well, this is the anime version of that, if the show was about the so-called villain getting away with his plans. It's pretty much about James Morty slowly trying to destroy the noble hierarchy of Britain in the 19th century. The cool thing about the anime is that the investigator that's trying to catch Morty is the one and only Sherlock Holmes. Who will you be reading for? The villain that is trying to save the poor people, or the detective that is trying to stop someone breaking the law? Kakushigito is probably something you might typically pass up. It certainly doesn't seem like much when you read about it, nor does the animation really seem all that top notch. So why is it so high rated amongst the anime community? The simple answer is that it's an awesome laid back story. The anime is about a manga artist that is raising his daughter all by himself. The premise around the show is that he doesn't want his daughter to find out that he creates manga that is indecent, so he struggles every day trying to keep his secret hidden. There's also another side of the story that is about her in the future finally figuring out who her dad really is. With these two stories combining, it makes the anime very, very unique. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The anime is impressively unique while making you think it is completely bland. You see, they go with the typical trope of the hero versus the Demon King, but not only did they do that, but they also made the characters as typical as possible, making them extremely bland. With all that, you're slowly tricked into really enjoying the small things that the actual main character is trying to accomplish in the anime. The anime is about the abducted princess being forced to live in the castle of the Demon King. Unfortunately, she can't get any good sleep, so the entire show is premised around her small adventures to solve her restless sleep. And it's definitely 9 out of 10 sandwiches. A certain Scientific Railgun T. An anime based off of the same world as a certain magical index, but the catch is that they swapped main characters. Instead of following Toma canceling out magic abilities, we now have Misaka that uses her electric powers to shoot things at people. Her power works exactly like a railgun, and that's obviously why the anime is titled that way. The premise of the show is centered around a festival that welcomes all manners of people to participate. Although Misaka is going to be in the festival, she finds herself dealing with all sorts of villains trying to take advantage of this magical event. Kingdom, the 3rd season. When I first watched Kingdom and finished the 2 seasons that were available, I was struck with a sadness only weebs can feel. I learned that due to its popularity at the time, it would most likely never get another season. I personally think Kingdom deserves as many seasons necessary to finish the story. The show is about Li Zhen trying to help King Zheng unify China under one leadership. Throughout Kingdom, you watch Li Zhen slowly become a leader and a war hero after he grows through each grueling hardship he overcomes. If you like chess or war movies or really anything of that sort, you will most definitely love Kingdom. Golden Kamuy, the third season. When I think of anime that makes me proud to say that I love anime, this is one of those shows that comes to mind. You can tell Golden Kamuy was made with love, it was made with a unique idea, and it doesn't try to get viewership through fan service or whatever idea is popular at the time. This is why people love the show and why it's so highly rated. The anime is about Sugimoto trying to unravel a very complex code that has to be pieced together by finding people with markings on their body. Although in the beginning it was about money for our PTSD-ridden main character, it's starting to become much more than just a scheme to get rich. Fruits Basket Season 2. The anime is probably an extremely long wait for many fans of the first season. Luckily, it didn't pull a no game no life and actually got to continue its story. The gist of the anime is about a girl that runs into real walking talking zodiac signs. Each zodiac sign she meets has unique characteristics and provides more dynamic to this drama-filled love story. Toru, the main character, has began living with some of the zodiac signs, and due to their complicated past, we get to watch Toru try to come to a better understanding of her new roommates. Even if you don't like romance stuff, I really do suggest you try Fruits Basket. And the last one is Attack on Titan, the final season. We all know this anime. It's literally like a gateway drug for anime. So yeah, just a reminder, go watch Attack on Titan. It'll make you feel all sorts of stuff. And the final season is killing it. It's super crazy. So definitely check it out. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I know the videos are super spaced apart and I haven't streamed in a little bit, but just be patient. I have no intention of quitting YouTube. This is quite literally my dream job and I won't give up on you guys or myself. With that being said, please subscribe if you haven't already. I have a Discord if you lot are interested, and I will see you weebs when I see you.